Welcome to the Venture Café Presents. I'm Christine Dunn. Joining me today is Frank Pobutkiewicz. He's an entrepreneur in education running two different programs right now. One is called All-American Model UN and the other one is called Whiteboard Youth Ventures. Thank you for joining us today.
So glad to be here.
So, All-American Model UN, you have been training high school students in winning teams for the last 4 years, taking them all over the world. Tell us a little bit about what got you into that.
I have. I was involved with running a conference in Beijing years ago when I was still in college, and I wanted the opportunity to bring U.S. students overseas to interact with their peers and discuss international issues. It's so much more important and relevant to go overseas and have these types of discussions because the cross-cultural aspect really just broadens their horizon so much more than doing something in the States.
And so you had been involved yourself as a youth doing Model UN. What's the value for a student? Why is it important for students to participate in these kinds of programs?
Really, it comes down to a combination of hard skills and soft skills. The public speaking, the negotiation, the writing, all fall in that hard skill category, but the soft skills of being able to lead a room of your peers, being able to communicate ideas, the two of those sets of skills really combine to make a great experience and a great launching point into college for high school students.
Now, when you're coaching your teams in order to get ready for this, what are some of the biggest challenges that you're seeing among American students in terms of getting ready for these kinds of competitions?
There are a couple of different challenges. First, it comes down to dissolving stereotypes that students have about their peers across the world. This is one of the important reasons why we go overseas to compete, to show our students that the students in China, in India, in Europe are exactly the same.
And where do you think the biggest surprises are for students when they actually engage and encounter their colleagues in other countries in these competitions once they get there?
I think realizing that you're both 16, 17, 18-year-olds, you both have the same interests, you both have the same student trajectory, you're both going to college, and really once students realize that, then they can get down to actually discussing and analyzing the issue they've been assigned on a more common platform.
Over the last 25 years, the new diplomacy has really been business, and that kind of ties into your Whiteboard Youth Ventures, right?
It does.
So talk to us a little bit about that program.
So about 2 years ago, we had schools notice how well we were performing internationally at these Model UN competitions. They asked us to run a program in the United States, and knowing that I couldn't just stay in the Model UN field, I decided to take up entrepreneurship in business as a new way to engage students from around the world in a common project. So we developed a week-long entrepreneurship competition and boot camp. We attract students from all around the world. They come to Boston for 1 week in the summer, and they have to develop a business idea in about 4.5 days.
And so in that 1 week, they have to meet each other, form a team, come up with an idea, develop their business plan, and then make the pitch?
That's it, in about 4 days.
And in terms of winning ideas, what's your favorite?
Oh, we've had a lot of them. I think one of my favorite ones, and I wish that this team actually pursued it, jumping off of the success of Spartan Race and Tough Mudder, they developed a concept to allow families to do physical activities, daily challenges on the weekend to get the family up and going around. It was called On Track, and it would be an obstacle course that the family would compete in the same style of a Tough Mudder or Spartan Race, but family oriented.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is great. Well, thank you so much for inspiring a new generation to come together. It's great.
Thanks so much for having me on.
For Venture Café Presents, I'm Christine Dunn.